but he will be a little bit fuzzy. We're gonna make him out of paper and fabric. But I want you to look at my little squirrel. How many legs does he have?
4.
4 legs. What do you notice on his feet? What do they have on their feet?
Claws.
Claws. They have claws, right? Because they want to be able to grab hold of the bark on the tree. What about this? What's this thing back here?
Bushy tail.
It's his bushy tail. That's right. My gray squirrel has a very bushy tail. So we're going to make our
Why
own.
is there not something here?
Because Miss Pam was right there. I'll come back and sit in the circle in a second.
So today, you're going to need this funny piece of paper that's already got something drawn on it. Do you see what's on it? What's it look like?
Stop.
What's that look like? It looks like a squirrel body to me. This is, paper is folded in half and has staples in it so that when we cut, we're going to be cutting double. Okay, so you're going to be cutting 2 pieces of paper and it will help our squirrel stand up. You're also going to need a bushy tail. There's my soft bushy tail and 2 ears, okay? And we're gonna use, Miss Emily's gonna use some glue and a black crayon and pencil, and I think that's all.
Where are the claws?
All right,
Forgot
are you
one
ready?
thing, Miss Emily?
What did I forget? What can I do? What can I do? Oh my goodness, I can't do the first step
The claws.
because I didn't get out my,
Claws.
what are these?
Claws.
Oh, no, not claws. I don't need
What do
my
we do with
claws
this?
to make
What's
this.
the first thing we have to do?
I need something to, I can't use,
Scissors.
scissors. I need my scissors. Oh goodness sakes, Miss
And
Emily.
we pop
We need our scissors.
claws first.
Okay, so here's what we're gonna do. Are you ready?
Yeah.
Okay, so let me see you all 5 ready. Roll 'em, roll 'em, roll 'em. Give a little clap. Roll 'em, roll 'em, roll 'em. Fold them in your lap. All right, here we go. I'm gonna put my scissors on. Remember, your thumb goes in the little hole and your fingers all together so that you can open, shut, open, shut. Your helping hand, your turning hand, does lots of work. I'm gonna start down here and I'm going to cut around the back of him and to the top, and I'm gonna snip that paper off because that's where my line ends. And then I'm gonna go here and I'm gonna get on the line, and I'm gonna use my helping hand to turn the paper. Keep cutting, turn the paper. You have to keep turning the paper and then snip it off because that's where my line ends. Then I'm gonna go here and I'm gonna use that helping hand to go down and around his little nose. You know what? I think I'll cut that off and get it out of my way too. Gonna come around here. I'm turning the whole paper, okay, so that I can get at it, Emerson. And I'm gonna go ahead and come around his nose. See how this hand is turning the paper. You're gonna go under his chinny chin chin and another sharp turn. So I have to do little cuts while I turn the paper. And I'm gonna go snip, 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 and off, okay? And I've got one more to do. Underneath his belly. This is gonna be like scratching his belly. Do you think it'll tickle him? Would it tickle your belly?
No, it would hurt mine.
Oh, tickling his belly all the way off. Okay, I cut all those lines, but I cut double. So now I have this little, look, it'll stand up. So your squirrel's gonna be able to stand up when we're all done. The next thing we're gonna do is we're gonna write our name. So I'm gonna write my name, Emily, okay, like that. And that is really cute. I love my little squirrel already. It's very, very cute, okay. What I did was I just folded this so that my name is on the inside.
I'm
Okay.
a little tired.
Oh, well, you know what? We'll have rest time right after snack, okay? So here's what you're gonna do. We gotta do the details. You did all the big work, now we're gonna do the details. So let's see. He needs, how many eyes does a squirrel have?
2.
2 eyes. So he's got an eye on each side of his head, okay? On each side of his head, there's an eye. So we're gonna do an eye on this side of his head, and then I'm gonna flip him over, and we're gonna put an eye on this side of his head. Okay, now he only has one nose, but it's at the end, and you can see it on both sides. I mean, even though you can see his nose on this side, and you can see his nose on this side. So it's not 2 noses, it's just one nose, but we're gonna put it on both sides because you can see a nose on both sides. If I didn't have my mask on, I would say, look, you can see my nose on this side and you can see my nose on this side. But I've got a mask on, so you can't see my nose at all. It's hiding. My nose is hiding. So squirrels have little whiskers too. You can give them a couple little whiskers coming out from their nose. You can give him a little mouth. You can see half of his mouth on one side and half of his mouth on the other side. He needs his cute, oh, wait, what did we say he needs to climb the trees?
Claws.
Claws. He needs his claws. We're going to give him some claws on this side, and I'm going to turn him over, and I'm going to give him some claws on this side. Look at that. So now he's able to climb the trees. He needs to be able to hear. He needs to be able to hear when my kitty cat comes outside and tries to catch him. I'm going to put an ear on one side of his head, like this. I'm going to count. 1 squirrel, 2 squirrels, 3 squirrels, 4 squirrels, 5 squirrels, 6 squirrels, 7 squirrels, 8 squirrels, 9 squirrels, 10 squirrels. Guess what else we need, Miss Pam? A stapler.
Ah, yes we do.
We also need a stapler.
Yes we do.
All right, and then I'm going to put an ear on the other side of his head. He gets an ear on both sides of his head because he has how many ears? 2 ears. So I'm going to push that down, and I'm going to go, count with me. 1 squirrel, 2 squirrels, 3 squirrels, 4 squirrels, 5 squirrels, 6 squirrels, 7 squirrels, 8 squirrels, 9 squirrels, 10 squirrels. And I forgot to say it earlier, but you're also going to need a stapler because he gets a bushy tail. And his little bushy tail goes between the 2 back legs up like this. And then you're going to take the stapler. Whoops.
It takes some practice, Miss Emily.
I can get it. I can get it. I know I can. I've got a slit in my tail. All right, here we go. I'm gonna go 1, 2, and now I've got my gray squirrel who can stand up by himself with his cute little bushy tail, and we can sing, gray squirrel, swoosh your bushy tail. Gray squirrel, swoosh your bushy tail. Crinkle up your little nose, hide a nut between your toes. Gray squirrel, swoosh your bushy tail. Okay? That's what we're doing today. Do you have any questions? Okay, you can go play. We'll call you over in a minute.